Hey guys, John C. Phillips here with my brand new San Diego Comic-Con Blu-ray, DVD, and toy hunting video. I'm here on preview night. Preview night's the night where you're able to come if you have the 4-day pass. So if you have the 4-day pass, you're able to come for this. And it's like the night before it actually officially starts. It goes from 6 to 9 tonight. And this is always a good night too if you're trying to find like exclusives and stuff like that to try and get that tonight, because it really can go really quickly. And sometimes the lines are a little less busy on preview night. Not always though. Throughout the years though, I feel like preview night's gotten to be the point where it's just about as busy as the other nights. But always the best of the two when you first come in is to look for like the free posters and that kind of stuff, because if you try and do that on the actual weekend, that's like you know, when it's like really picks up busyness, it's like impossible to get them. So tonight though, I'm going to go around looking for any DVDs or Blu-rays for sale, any type of exclusives, any cool toys, like I said, free posters, all that kind of stuff. So we'll see, you know, what we can find here tonight. So let the Comic-Con preview night DVD, Blu-ray, and toy hunting video begin. Like I said though, like right now though, I'm gonna pretty much start to look for any of the free stuff. If I can find like any of the free posters at like the Fox booth, they usually have like the poster tube. It's usually good to try and get that tonight. It's like I said, you know, if you come here on the other nights, it's really when it's much busier, and you know, it's like impossible. And it's only been open now for about 10 minutes or so is when the doors open. So usually if you can get in early, and lucky enough I got in relatively early, you want to get to this stuff quick. But already you see like the lines for like the Neca booth here has a huge line already for that. That's where they have like the exclusive Ninja Turtles and some of that kind of stuff. Like I said though, you can see there's a huge line here already for this stuff here. Like they have the Ninja Turtles set there, the Splinter figure set there for $125, the Karate Kid, Batman vs. Predator over there, Superman vs. Aliens. I know they have like the exclusive Eddie Furlong figure too from the Terminator. I don't know if I can see any pictures of them anywhere. I don't know if they have them in here where you can see them. It's hard to get up to that area, but like I said, they've only been open now for 10 minutes or so, and you see how long this line already is for this booth. Because the thing is, a lot of times too, tonight's the night when most people are coming here to buy the stuff to put it, you know, on eBay. So like immediately it's, you know, getting flipped, right, you know, this evening. Yeah, so this line here is for the Mattel booth. I'm just trying to see if I can see any of this stuff here. These are all in here though. In my tour video though, I'm going to be doing on Friday, I'll show much more in here, in this stuff like in detail. But I'm starting to see if I can see any of this stuff. But no, you really, oh yeah, so here's what's in there. The John Connor toy there, Eddie Furlong. There's the Ninja Turtles set there with Shredder. And so that's the exclusive stuff that's in there that they're selling now. And so all this line is for that. Honestly though, I think that line got busier, and like throughout the years, it was never that full already after being only open this so long out of time. For the line to already be that long, that's like crazy how quick. But like I said, this stuff, a lot of this stuff sells out. Some of it, not always. A lot of it sells out very quickly. You know, this on preview night to all go up on eBay. So you got to get it, you know now, or you have to get it on eBay, and they, you know, it's usually twice the price, sometimes 3 times the price. It really depends.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. All right, welcome to the Beach City stage, you guys. I see beautiful people in line. If you would like to sing or take a picture or say hi, we would love to have you.
But now though, I'm pretty much like, what I like to do is like start on the one end and then kind of go down all the aisles and just make my way through everything. But first, like I said, I'm kind of trying to get to like the ABC booth, the Fox booth, and just to see if it's possible to get any of this stuff. But as you can see though, the lines are already huge for everything. And right over here, we're coming to like the ABC booth. I don't know what they're giving out over here, but they already have a big line here for stuff as well. This is the ABC's booth. And like I was saying though, this is the end. I usually start right where it's the Funko booth, and then I just make my way down all these different aisles. And you have the convention guidebook, and then if you're trying to find like a certain area, like, you know, they have all these numbers, so that's where you would look. Like 600 is where the one thing is. The one booth I always go to is the Shout Factory booth, and that's somewhere around that direction. Yeah, but it is definitely much busier there. I went over there to the Warner Brothers booth that had the thing, and they were giving out some like random kind of stuff. They were giving out like some Willy Wonka kind of action figure kind of thing. I don't know if these were new figures or some toys that were for the, you know, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory one, Tim Burton's from like years back, or they were new, or what those things were they were giving out. They're also giving out some kind of CDs over there as well. But the line already was like capped off for now. The guy's like, come back a little while. So it's already a huge line for it. So yeah, it seems like it's much busier this year. And then I went over to the Funko booth, you know, to try and look at the stuff, and I got moved on real fast. So like, yes, that was very awkward over there. But I did end up getting the poster tube over there. Lucky enough, you know, with this is the thing that goes real quick, but I just was able to just walk right up, no line or anything to get that one, so that's really cool. It's the one thing, I feel like this is the one free item though I always end up getting here. I've gotten this pretty much every year. I feel like I probably have like 4 or 5 of these throughout the years, but at least I got, you know, something free, because the Warner Brothers booth over there, I wasn't getting anything over there, at least not yet. They even have like a photo op thing going over here. The characters, you know, the SpongeBob and Sandy and Patrick over here, so that's pretty cool. I've actually never seen them have like a photo op like that here, so that's a pretty cool thing. And yeah, it's all set up like the Krusty Krab over here. That's very cool. SpongeBob now is, you know, celebrating 20 years, but it's been on now, so that's kind of crazy to think it's been on that long now. There's also Mr. Krabs over there with the Krabby Patty. And over here though, in the Nickelodeon thing, they're actually selling this stuff in here. So they're selling like these Good Burger pillows here. I think this one sold out, the Rainbow SpongeBob one. But then there's like these sort of SpongeBob kind of hat things you can wear, like these blow-up kind of hats. And they have like Reptar. I think these are part of the Nick box, I think. I don't think you can get those separately, like that Mr. Pete and Pete one there, and these Rocco pins. Now SpongeBob's coming out and like mingling. I think they're doing something, like they're filming something over here. But yeah, now Patrick and all them are actually out mingling and talking to everybody. Oh yeah, they're doing something over there for Entertainment Tonight over there. That's what's going on over there. But I'm now gonna pretty much start making my way down all the different aisles here, kind of seeing all the different things that I see for sale. Like I said too, see what kind of movies and stuff I come across. The Scream Factory, Shout Factory booth though, that's like in the middle, a little bit past Nickelodeon. Like I said, I always like to start like right here and just kind of go down all the stuff so I don't miss anything. Over here though, this whole booth is a lot of different anime DVDs and Blu-rays, and some like a lot of Well-Go USA stuff I see over there as well. Like I said, a whole bunch of different anime stuff in this booth here. Yeah, but like I was saying though, with like, for example, with that Funko Pop booth, like there's some of the booths here where you actually have to go online and like register for like a lottery thing, and you know, hopefully get picked to actually get in the line. So like years back, you used to be able to come here and go in like the Funko line and just get right in the line, and you might be in there for like 2 hours or 3 hours. It could take forever. But now you actually have to have a thing before you can actually go and buy it. You actually have to go online and register to hopefully get, you know, picked for the lottery thing, and you know, and select it. Then you can actually go on the line and get the stuff. And one thing that's kind of funny though is like the exclusives, like for example Funko Pop, the Funko's exclusives. It's funny is you actually can see some of them, you know, already in other booths. So a lot of times they have people that, you know, get them and then bring them over to the other booth. So then they already have the same things that are over there in their booth. They, you know, brought over and they're selling at their booth, so you can actually get it. But it's like 2 or 3 times more the price than it is. So it's a really an interesting thing if you really check out these Funko booths. You know, the booths where they have all the pops, you actually see some of those ones that are over there. That's kind of a cool Ghostbusters thing up there. It's like the Ghostbusters, like slimed versions of them. I don't know if that's an exclusive one there or not, but that's kind of cool. I've never seen that one though. Over here though at the Fox booth, they're selling some stuff here like their pre-sales, so like American Horror Stories, Apocalypse, the complete 8th season there for $14.99, Lost in Space. This one comes with like, I guess these are like exclusive cards in this one, and then the complete seasons of Mayans here, the first season of that. Like I said, these are pre-sale ones, and then Archer over there. But yeah, they don't, like, sometimes they've had in the past like exclusive like slip covers and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like they have any of those ones over here today though, as far as I can tell. But over there though at that Fox FX booth, they're like looping that thank you, next, I'm so thankful for my ex. They played that like 6 or 7 times, like again and again and again and again and again. That's like ridiculous. Every time I come by, it's playing the exact same song. It's kind of like, it's just really weird. Like it's like that's all it's playing is just that. And we're over here at the Full Moon booth, and they got a whole bunch of different things for sale here. But you even have trading cards for the Deadly 10, and I'm actually wearing the shirt right now for Halloween night, which, you know, you were out there too when we were filming it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in Vegas. Yes. So that's coming out, you know, the Halloween night on October. I said like sometime in October.
Yeah, near Halloween.
Near Halloween.
A week before Halloween.
We have a whole bunch of different things here, like the Parasite on VHS here, Laser Blast, VHS. And here's like a double feature set. I haven't seen this one that has Pit and the Pendulum and Castle Freak. I always really liked that Castle Freak. I know they're doing a remake of that right now. And then like this Doll Man collection, which has all the Doll Man films, and then this Trancers set. Yeah, but a whole bunch of different stuff here. These ones here as well. This back area though is always where there are all the big lines where they line everybody up, like waiting to get into certain. It's kind of like the line before you get into another line to get into things. Here's the thing over here for the Dark Crystal, which I think that's going to be on, I think Netflix, I believe that's going to be on. So it's some kind of like a walkthrough thing here of Jim Henson's Dark Crystal. So that's really cool. You can kind of see, yeah, it's on Netflix August 30th. Like some kind of thing up there, I guess that you, I don't know if you like exactly, I don't know what it is exactly. It might be like a VR kind of thing, but yeah, it's a cool, some type of, yeah, you can see the character up there, but I don't know exactly what this thing is though. I don't know if I can see through here what it is. Yeah, it looks like some sort of a, yeah, you can see like, so yeah, some sort of thing you can look into or walk through or something like that. But here's the Shout Factory booth here, and we'll see what kind of stuff they've got. They always have a bunch of these different postcards here promoting like new and upcoming stuff, like the Omen set, which is coming out in October. It has all the Omen movies together. And there's some kind of thing here like Sesame Street 50 years. Let's see any other ones. Power Rangers Turbo. That one's coming out, I think, like a week or two. Let's see any other interesting ones in here. I'm definitely going to take one of the Omen ones. There's one over here for John Carpenter's Vampires. Killer Fish Week. That's on their like streaming service they have, the Shout Factory's streaming service. And a thing here for Quatermass and the Pit 2 and the Quatermass, yeah, Quatermass 2 and Quatermass in the Pit. Let's see any other stuff over here. I always have to come over and get the buttons. That's the one thing I always get. And here's some of the stuff too they have for sale. Like they have for sale over here, Power Rangers Turbo, Piranha over there, Galaxy of Terror, Steelbook. They have Silent Hill, and they have the Babadook one over there. And this is one of the exclusive things they have here, this Howling Bus thing here for $70. That's a very cool thing right there. But I got the Scream Factory buttons. I've gotten these ones every year. One year though, I remember the button had like the same button in it twice. This year they're promoting in here Vice Squad, the Omen Collection, and the Candyman, and then the Silent Night, Deadly Night, and the Valentine. Everyone always says though that Silent Night, Deadly Night guy kind of looks like me. And they always leave that in the comments and stuff. But yeah, they've actually now been going for releasing Scream Factory titles for 7 years, so that's really cool. And now over 500 films, so really cool. Like I said, I've gotten these buttons every year. It's one of my favorite things to always get here. So like I've never missed getting these. It's the Weta Workshop booth. That's a really cool,
just like
alien.
Really, it's a 2020 SpongeBob. Yeah.
so cool that Crank Yankers is coming back. I remember watching that when that was originally on. That's really interesting to see this show making a return again. I always liked like Crank Calls, like the Jerky Boys. Like I remember like loving that movie and like those Jerky Boys things. Like listening to them like it's like really like I think I was in like 5th grade or something. Listening to those Jerky Boys, but here's one of the puppets here. So that's really cool. And I think you can pick these things up and like hear stuff.
This is all of the new.
Oh yeah, you can pick it up and you hear something. I don't know if you can hear it coming through there, but it's like I think it's like saying some of the prank calls, so that's kind of cool.
All right. I'm going
Yeah, but over
in.
here they have another one of the puppets. That's really cool. And there's more of the phones over here as well. So yeah, all these phones you can pick up and like hear. You can hear the prank call. Here, this is the one character I always liked. These are really cool seeing these ones here, and it's the fact that this show is coming back again. This photo op over here as well. There's like a huge line for this one, riding the Final Fantasy motorcycle. It's like the motorcycle photo op. And here's another one of the characters over here as well. And here's another one of the free things I got, this like odd character hat thing. So I got some other kind of free thing. Not a lot of free things yet. Like I said, you know, a lot of the free things have enormous lines, so anytime you can get something, I always just grab it. I know I've gotten one of these things in the past. This is the thing for Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what this thing is, though. Here's the Godzilla booth over here. Some of these upcoming Godzilla toys over here. Well, I got something else free at the Godzilla booth. I got this Godzilla fan here. So I could fan myself off here and I get, you know, too sweated up and stuff. So that's actually pretty cool. I don't think I've ever gotten like a fan like this type of fan here before. And they have a whole bunch of the different mystery boxes over here. Now all the mystery boxes are kind of more themed. They used to be all kind of like the one same type, but now they're all like a Deadpool one. There's like an X-Men one over there, a Supernatural one, Jurassic Park one, Bob Ross. Before though, they used to kind of be just like, they would all be like that, and they would all be kind of like the same type of things, like general mystery, but now they're all kind of like themed more. There's some things over here too, like these cool icon hero figures over here that are like, you know, the Cobra Kai ones over here, the Karate Kid. That's really cool. Sabrina, Teenage Witch, the new Netflix one. Some Power Rangers over here, like the Power Ranger suits. In there, there was all like the new Power Rangers toys and stuff in there. There's like a photo op thing over here for the Power Rangers too, where it's like class of 2019, and it's like all the different characters. But some of like the definition on some of them is really low quality, like really low definition on that one there of the putty. Yeah, because you would tell these are real 90s, like stills from the actual show. See, though, here's another one of the really long lines there. It's like one of the overflow lines. But look how long this line is. This like goes and goes all the way back, and that's like there it is. It's, like I said, it is definitely super busy here this evening. It is like the preview nights, like when the years back, they used to be like, oh yeah, you can kind of walk around. It was sort of dead, slightly. Now they've kind of gotten just as busy, about as busy as Saturdays are here. It's like these lines, some serious lines. See, everyone comes over here though and gets like a whole bunch of them. Like that guy's got like a whole bunch of the Eddie Furlong ones in there, like the Terminator ones, and they get like these huge bags. That's the thing. This is the Neca booth now. It still seems like it's just about as long, but when they get these huge, enormous bags of stuff, so it's you know it's like a whole lot of flipping going on. There's a cool photo op thing in here of like the eggs from Jurassic World in here. So you can see the eggs in there. That's really cool. Yeah, but over here too, they had this thing like it was done like the old school one. I remember this like as a kid, the same like logo when they were releasing the Batman toys like that. This is like to advertise some of the new and upcoming like Batman and you know villain toys and that kind of stuff down here. See, here's some of the things. These are actually what they were. These giant 80s Batman or 80-page giant Batman. these are what these things look like. These are actually cool. I really like this one too. This Macho Man Randy Savage figure here. You know, it's snap into a Slim Jim. That's actually very, very cool. That's actually only booth special price. It's only $19.99. That's actually a very cool, very good price for that one. I don't know if they have any of those ones left, or those are those ones where you have to, get into a long line, or have to have done the, yeah, see, here's the line for it. Sometimes though, the line, they don't let you into it unless you have the actual raffle thing. So I'm not sure if that's like that or not. Yeah, that's a really good price though for that Slim Jim one. It says up there $19.99. That's actually very cool. It looks like that line though is all capped off as far as I can tell, because it had like the one thing that said right next to it, like line capped or something like that. So that's the problem, is like a lot of the lines like this are already full, and like I said, I don't know if that was one of those ones where you really need to have that raffle thing like at the Funko booth or not. Well, see, there you go, look at all that. That's all like flipping. Look at all these bags of stuff over there. Like, look at all these bags and bags of stuff over there. Man, that's what happens here. It's like there's so much flipping going on. It's just, buying all this, and then that's all it's about. Which is like a shame that it's like so much of that. You know what I mean? You can't just get it because you want it. You know what I mean? It's just like a weird thing that it's just so much of like it's buying a million of them and flipping them. And that one's already gone. That Jurassic World one there. That's John Hammond little figure there. That's actually very cool. That one's already out today, though. I mean, it already sold out for today. What's funny though is it says Jurassic World, because that's not Jurassic World, that's Jurassic Park, so that's kind of odd. But yeah, that definitely was capped, because I walked over to the one guy saying, where do you get in the line? And they were like, oh, the line's capped now, so that means it's capped for like today. So like I said, it is crazy, but I'm glad I got a shot though of just showing all those bags, just so you guys see what I mean when I was saying about people coming in here and getting this stuff just to flip it. That's like so much of what's happening. It's too bad that there some people come here like with kids and stuff and they really want to get something, but then you have all these people in there like doing that, buying a million of them. We're now kind of getting to the area where it's going to be more of like the comic books and sellers. We're starting to get to that kind of area a little bit now. There's still a little bit more before we get to that spot. There's some kind of like a real Ghostbusters, like diamond kind of thing over there. And that's like a GameStop exclusive or something over there. I spotted more of a bunch of flipping. Like, look at this guy's bag. Look at how many bags. It's hard to even show it. People keep coming through, but look at how many bags and bags and bags that guy's got. Those are all that guy's bags. Man, jeez. But I've been in here like for an hour and like 15 minutes or so. So as you can see how quickly a lot of these things are already selling out, and the lines are already capped and everything. And there's still, over an hour and 45 minutes left until they close for the evening. And you can see how quick this stuff is already gone. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty much don't really have any real major thing I'm doing. I'm just trying to make my way through all this stuff. There's still like a whole lot more to go through though. And these are cool things over here. They're like stuffed animals, like flush of like fries and bacon and like flaming hot Cheetos and cheese puffs. And like these are actually pretty cool, these things over here. Over here though is a really cool, bootleg toy booth. And they have like someone's here, they were like Freddy, done as a Star Wars character there.
I hope so. If you can start a Lister series, that'd be sweet.
See, I think they were supposed to be, they may already be gone over here. There are supposed to be some Keanu Reeves ones. I don't know if there's any of those ones. There's one here of Bart as a Butterfinger, because he used to be in the commercials promoting, the character of Bart was promoting Butterfinger. There's one of the dude as Obi-Wan Kenobi there. Here's another one of the Bart ones. I think though all the Keanu Reeves ones are gone. I don't see any of those. No, here's some of them. The Keanu Reeves ones here. Him as in the Matrix there. There's a Bill and Ted one over there. And then one for Speed, and Shakespeare in Love, Undercover Surf Cop. Yeah, very cool ones here. But one thing, guys, is leave me comments below though, and let me know any specific spots you guys want me to show like in detail for when I do my full Comic-Con tour video, which I'll be posting up on Friday. On Friday, I always do like a full tour. When I walk around the entire convention, I show this stuff outside of the convention. I show all the kind of like pop-up stuff, the autograph hall, all that kind of stuff. So leave me comments below, below, and let me know if there's any really specific stuff you guys would like me to show, like certain toys, certain booths in detail, all that kind of stuff.
This booth over here has mystery tubes. So it's like some graphic tees are in these tubes for $18. Yeah, so it's like different types of shirts in here. So it's a mystery of, which ones are inside of there. So that's kind of interesting. A different type of like a mystery thing.
But I've never gotten any of those mystery things. So it's like the thing is with those is you never really know what you're gonna get with them, and like they could be like you could be getting like a really rare type of shirt or something in there, or like this really peculiar one. You're like, what am I gonna do with this odd shirt? So you never really know with that kind of stuff what you're getting.
Over here at the Sideshow's collectibles booth, they have all these different things in here. These are like really intricate. These ones are always hard to kind of get in here because these are really popular. But they're super intricate, like busts of these figures from Star Wars and the Avengers and all kinds of different things in here. And I'll show more of a detailed look at these, in my tour video. Though I'll try and go through some of them. There's a John Wick one over there.
Yeah, Snoopy was over there doing like this like unique dance and stuff, like in that spacesuit. It's kind of funny over there.
Some cool like Ren and Stimpy pins over here, and Rugrats, Hey Arnold ones. These ones are all like the Universal. These are all from Universal Studios. Universal Studios monsters. Yeah, every time I think though of Universal like monsters, I always think of it going, to Florida, to the Universal Studios there, and going to that Monster Cafe. I don't know, like I always think of that no matter what. It's like one of my favorite places always to go to. It's still there now. It was one of my favorite places to always go to. There's a bunch of different like patches and stickers and stuff like that in here as well. But there's also a bunch more horror pins over here, like Halloween 3, Season of the Witch ones over here. It's Halloween 4, Mask, Michael Myers Mask, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, They Live. These are very cool pins here. This one here, Pennywise. And this is always like the best view of the convention floor. If you guys want to like go and get like a great view of it, always go up there. Every time I do like my tour thumbnails, that's why I'm always taking the picture, is up there. And you get to it in this area right here where it's like meeting rooms and Bayside Cafe is where you go to get up to that spot up there.
So we've now got like a little over an hour left to get through all the other stuff, like to go way down to that other end. There's a decent amount left. Should though be able to get through all the stuff, and I looked for like walking wise, I always have to say that, how much I've walked so far just from that end to here. It's been like a little over 2 miles or so. So I think if you walk this whole thing like up and down all the aisles, it'd be like something like maybe like 3.5 miles, something like that.
And it's funny here, they have like really different types of trash cans this year. I know it's a weird thing to point out, but they're like these waste management ones, like the ones that you put in front of your house. You have to like open them up to put the stuff in, because normally they were like these like paper things that, you would just kind of like homemade kind of trash cans that were like these paper boxes and stuff that used to be around. But I will say though, when it comes to preview nights, I think that this is definitely the busiest preview night that I've ever seen. This is like Saturday, busyness. The level of the busyness that this is now is normally how it is here on Saturday, which is the busiest, most popular day here. So it just really makes me wonder, like, how is Saturday going to be, here when it's this busy already? I have a feeling it's going to be to the point where you can pretty much hardly walk around at all. Like, it's just like crazy. I can't believe just how packed it is here today and how packed all these lines are. Like, normally like these toy lines right around now, when there's only like 30 minutes left or so, you're able to get in the lines and get the stuff, but these lines have never died down at all. As far as I can tell, every one of the main toy things still has huge lines and everything. So really, like I said, it's just crazy to see how much busier and busier that this convention gets every year.
But I'll put links below though for past Comic-Con videos if you guys want to see them, like some of the ones, my past DVD, you know, Blu-ray toy hunting videos, and some of my past Comic-Con tour videos, so you guys can kind of see them throughout the years and like the differences and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, I'll put a bunch of links below this video so you guys can check them out if you guys are interested.
And at first I saw this here and I was like, oh, is this all this line for the Cafe Express? I'm like, oh no, it's for that, you know, UCC distribution, like some of the toys. For a minute I was thinking like, man, it's like a huge line all planned out to get the food over there.
Yeah, but the area we're going down now, though, this whole area I've been mentioning, is where we're getting to where it's a lot of the old retro toys and all that kind of stuff. This is some of my favorite stuff to see, is like the classic, you know, action figures and all that kind of different stuff. Sometimes the guy, I think usually around this area, from the show that it was like a show that was on Travel Channel called Toy Hunter, which I really liked. He's usually here and has a booth and has a bunch of really, really cool retro stuff.
This booth here has a whole bunch of retro posters, and pretty much all these ones over here, for the most part, are originals. One thing I see that's really cool over here, and you know, this is one of my favorite toys as a kid, was the Ghostbusters, you know, fire station headquarters. This is like in the box, so it's $500. But I went through like at least, you know, as a kid, like at least 2 of those, because I remember I messed one up and I got rid of it at one point. I had to get it again. I remember I bought it like loose for like only like 20 bucks years back. This cool Harry and the Henderson thing here. Like I said, like retro stuff. This is the kind of stuff I really love. Like I remember buying this as a little kid, this Batmobile and the Joker cycle. That one, you never see that. Like that one, like I kind of forgot about that one. And then Batman riding the Bat cycle. But like I said, in here, there's a whole bunch of original movie posters, like one here for Demons, this original one for Ghostbusters. I have an original Ghostbusters 2 one with all of them together that I've had up forever. Same with the Big Top Pee-wee original one that I've had. And there's some newer ones in here as well. But I always loved like the retro posters, but this was really cool to see this again in the box like that. But that's crazy, that's what it sells for now. But I do see over here as well some more Ghostbusters actually figures in here. There's a bunch of different ones. These were the Ghostbusters ones. They did the line that were like of monsters. And these ones, I think, I totally forgot, like as a kid, that these were what these were for. That they were actually, I think I for some reason thought they were for something else. I didn't even remember that they were Ghostbusters. You know, when I was playing with them as a kid, I thought they were just some kind of monster toys. This one here, but all these ones I had. Same with these Ninja Turtle ones, as like the Spacemen. A whole bunch of cool stuff in here. Rocketeer cards, Jaws 3D cards, Close Encounters. All these ones. I remember there's a place called Lionel Kitty City as a kid. I remember this is $250 now, but I remember as a kid, Lionel Kitty City had like 10 of these, and they were all like on clearance. They were like $5 or something. I don't know, if only I would have known as a kid to have like bought all that stuff, like the value that these things have still. Not all of them I know do, but that one, that I do remember seeing tons of that one back in the day. There's a Space 1999 cards there. Over here, though, they got a bunch of newer posters like Spider-Man Far From Home and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so I'm really interested in seeing that movie. I think that should be a pretty cool movie. But here, though, this is the booth, though, that has a lot of really retro stuff. This guy was, like I said, on the show Toy Hunters, so he has a whole bunch of stuff in here. These are really cool old, like, Sesame Street things in here. This Big Bird. And these masks here, too. But there's a whole lot of really cool stuff in here. There's My Pet Monsters up there. So I've never seen them, like you never see them like that in the actual box like that still. I actually have one of those still. As a kid though, I love those. But yeah, you never see them in that actual box thing anymore. I think it's in a thing to protect it, but usually those are always loose.
So actually, you know what we're gonna do? Here.
But yeah, there's such really cool things in here. And there's like a Fraggle Rock over there, an Alf, a Burger King, a Burger King. Yeah, really, really cool things in here.
But like I was saying, like the retro toys and that kind of stuff, that's actually some of my favorite stuff to see. Like I used to like love going to, they don't really have too many of them out here, but on the East Coast, when I lived in the East Coast, they always used to have lots of different like toy shows, all the time. And it was like lots of like old toys like that, and that's like 9% of what you would see. So I always love seeing that kind of stuff.
Over here though, they have these really cool critters up here. I don't think these things are for sale, but these are very cool critters. And I will say I saw the new Critters movie. I really like that one a lot. I'm going to be talking about that one in my video on Tuesday, but I really love that new Critters movie. But these are really cool here. And these are cool, like bobblehead things for Beetlejuice. I've never seen these ones before. There's a bunch of like the twins from The Shining, Friday the 13th, you know, Jason one there, Pennywise, Gizmo.
We're waiting.
Created a line. Come on, let's go. When that line is down.
So anyway though guys, that was all for my DVD, Blu-ray, and toy hunting video. If you guys are new to this channel though, every single Tuesday I do videos going out to Best Buy, Target, Walmart, thrift stores as well sometimes, looking at, you know, the new releases that came out on DVD and Blu-ray and 4K. And also in the video, I also review new and upcoming Blu-rays, DVDs, and 4Ks as well. So if you guys are new, you know, check back every Tuesday, you know, and you guys can see those kind of videos. Also do convention videos, standalone movie reviews here and there, and some parody movie review things as well. But anyway though guys, like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. And if you, like I said, if you guys are new as well, totally feel free to subscribe as well to see some of my new content as I post up. Anyway though, thanks again for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.